Cops first drink in real life too.
I don't like this, guys. I don't like it at all. Hello, welcome back to another episode of the Wanger Show. So, for those of you listening right now, trying to run this whole thing, and I got these two jackwagons just periscoping, which I didn't know this fucking app still exists. Go ahead, let it eat your data. That's cool. That's totally fine.
I'm on the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, me too, good. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of The Wanger Show. Very happy to be here because, hey, it's been a long time since we've actually recorded an episode. Apologies for that. And that's just because we've got some stuff planned. It's the holidays. We've got a lot of stuff going on with ourselves. But I'm back here with my good buddy, Brian Beardo, as he's known on the Schmoes. How you doing?
I'm on RB3's Periscope too.
Well,
Cops are hating.
You see, this is where, I don't consider myself a professional, but I at least, would imagine that people working around me would be professional because they totally ruined the surprise of who was our guest, and that is one and only RB3. What up, Arbert Butler III? What's up? You're on Periscope too?
Yeah, I'm Periscoping right now. I was trying to out-Periscope Brian. Yeah.
That's cool, man. You got like two people watching it.
Yeah,
That's
17.
Awesome. That's really cool.
You got 17 people?
Yeah.
I think I got like 15.
Oh, that's
I'm
really
actually
cute, guys.
I'm actually going to end it right
Yeah,
now.
fucking it. Thank you.
Come
Thank
on.
you, RB3. Thank you very much. So, yes, it's been a while since we've actually recorded on anything. Yeah, I'm blocking the fucking with the water. Shut up. And we have our very first guest, our very first in studio in RB3's apartment. How's that feel?
I'm very happy you guys invited me to be here today.
Yeah. I'm very happy that you invited us to this mansion of a fucking place that you're staying at, man. Shit. The RB3 is staying in a castle right now. His apartment complex is a castle. 100%.
I've heard it compared to a hotel, and
It does feel
It's like a beach resort in Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is where you live for school.
Yeah.
You're just playing it up, dude, huh?
Yeah, I love it, man.
Come on.
Oh, I gotta put up
You're
the
too
volume
fucking
again.
busy periscoping that you can't even, so we couldn't even hear that. There we go. That's what's up. That's what RB3 is doing right now. So yeah, we got a fun show, completely unplanned show for you guys today, because we want to turn on the mics, we want to start talking again. We have a lot of plans for the future of the show because video is going to be coming back at some point. We just gotta find the perfect place to actually record it at. But we do want to have guests on a whole lot more. So if you guys have any idea, I mean, we work with so many awesome people. I'm sure we would get a lot of requests for people. But hey, tweet at us, tag me, Brian, Cody, even tag RB3. I don't give a fuck. Hashtag at the Wanger Show and let us know who you want to see on the show. Because I think we might just go on tour. I think that's what we're going to be doing. Cody's he's not here right now because he's taking care of his kid. His kid was acting up or something like that, so he's got to attend to that. But we've got some fun stuff. But first of all, Brian, how you been? How you been, pal?
I'm good, man. I just ended the Periscope.
Yeah, that's right.
But I've been busy.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's what's up, homie. Freak.
Is that funny, RB3?
I'm in control of
that
our.
hilarious?
You know what's really funny is we'll get to you how you've been in a second, but like I have 9 tracks. You know what, man? That's what I say to you. I have 9 tracks of RB3's laughs, and I don't need to use any of them tonight. But I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna do it anyways. So, Brian, how you been, pal?
I'm good. I actually did not end the Periscope.
You didn't? No. Go ahead, eat your data up. How you been though? Tell me.
I'm good.
Trying
man.
to do a fucking show here.
How long has it been since we've done the show?
It has been a while. Let me check it out right now. This is episode 8, and we haven't recorded since our superhero movie. So when Doctor Strange came out, so that was like November.
Really?
Yeah, sometime in November. We've been really busy, man. We've had a lot of shit hit our way. Even the Schmoes show, we had to do a couple pre-recorded shows. So I mean,
it's the holidays.
It's the holidays.
It's November.
The worst time.
December.
It really is. So we could have done like over Skype or something like that, but just we have to be there in person. Yeah. I have to see the people. I don't mind doing the whole Skype thing, but there's a bit of a disconnect there. So, anybody out there that says, "I want you guys to record," hey, I want to make the effort for us to have a good show of all of us together there, and if a Skype show comes eventually, maybe we'll do that. But RB3, it's your first time on the show, man.
This is really exciting. I'm a big fan of you guys.
You seem thrilled.
Yeah, no.
You're a long-time listener of us.
A long-time listener. Listen to all 8.
You're like, you motherfuckers made me wake up for this shit. What were if we hadn't come? Well, we were originally supposed to record yesterday, but I got a little busy. But if we weren't here right now, what would you be doing?
at this hour probably be sleeping still.
God damn, man! How late do you sleep in?
I mean, it depends. It's case by. I mean, I'm a college student, like so. I mean, there's Saturday nights is usually like a solid party.
What'd you do last night?
Get fucked up.
Last night I actually just wrote papers because it's
finals
thick in of the final season.
God
so
damn, man.
It's right there.
So this is your last week of finals next week, right?
No, December 14th is
14th. Okay, so you got about like 2 more weeks of it.
Yeah, I mean, like right now is honestly like a study period that they give us here at USC. They give us like a 3 to 8, like no class, just study period.
Really?
Yeah. So
that's
like
awesome.
But I've it's funny. I kind of gave up on some of my classes like a month ago, and now is barely catching up to me because all these papers are due, and I haven't even.
Wait, you gave up as in like you were gonna accept a failure of the class?
No, I just gave up. Like I just stopped showing up, and then like it was like for biology and like an English class.
Oh, okay.
So not important.
To me, it's not important.
So all those goddamn kids that are looking up to you, like, oh, you got to join the Schmoes, you do stuff at Collider. You're like, oh, I fucking gave up on that class.
I just don't care. And then it's like, I'm such into cinema and stuff. So like whenever those classes come up, I'm always there.
Well, when you're writing your film about biology, you're fucked.
Yeah, no, definitely. But
what if you do like a sci-fi movie and you have to know about the biology of humans?
Well, and then he researches it then.
Well,
we got Google, we got Wikipedia.
It's also
but like you can tell when someone just Googles something and makes a movie out of it, as opposed to knows about it.
I concur, but the thing is like
it's a big word.
Do you concur?
No, I went to a math and science high school, so like all
he knows what's up.
Like all the biology shit, just it's like whatever to me, like.
Well, so you already know it.
Yeah, like I already know it, and I just don't care. Like I'd much rather spend time doing papers for like. Like the last paper I just did was like about genre and writing.
What genre did you do?
I actually did social issues.
Oh, nice.
So
that goes over well with you.
Yeah.
Was it about Zootopia?
It wasn't about this. And thank you to all those commenters who are requesting my firing. I really appreciate it. So
firing. Those people out there, I gotta say something though, but like you have nobody out there really comprehends the amount of work and effort that RB3 puts into fucking everything that he does. You ask him, he fucking does it. I say get on your knees, he goes there immediately.
Except for a biology class.
Except for biology. Like, I asked him, hey man, could you help me with my chemistry papers? Like, nah, fuck that. So, you wouldn't do it. But no, fuck the commenters, dude. Because I mean, that's all it is. Like with our last Schmoedown match, I think I looked at the comments like for an hour, like not for an hour, but like the first hour it was up, and like I'm good. I don't need to look at anything else.
I see you responding to them on YouTube.
On YouTube, yeah. Well, I won't do it like for the Schmoedown stuff. I won't do it, but for the main show, I sometimes because for the main show I look at those comments because I want to see what everyone is saying. That's the collective group out there.
The last show I went through, like the first 20 comments, all of them say "fuck Sasha."
Oh yeah,
but I don't understand why.
It's so fucking stupid, dude.
I don't get why.
Dude, she's fantastic on the show as always, and just these fucking people are just so stupid.
But I don't get what specifically. They never go into specifics of she's full of herself or she's putting up with shit.
Yeah.
But they never say okay, she talks about movies and she has a good knowledge of movies. But I don't get what
she's super smart and she's the nicest person imaginable.
She really is.
And then it's I think the thing is I don't know. I mean, I kind of feel like some people just kind of don't expect. She brings a higher energy than a lot of other people at the show. Mm-hmm. So I think that's what throws a lot of people off. But
so it comes off as obnoxious.
Yeah, but I don't think. I think it's just really knowledgeable and fun, and I think she adds a lot to the show. So
she does. No, I mean, you bring a lot to the show. She does as well. Everyone brings a lot, and then just. When you get those comments, literally the ones that people were telling you need to get fired, you have to just brush that shit off, Because the worst comments you can really get aren't the ones where people tell you to kill yourself or that you're a fucking waste of time. Yeah. It's the constructive criticisms one that kind of fuck you up the most.
Yeah.
And, if you're not getting a whole lot of those, I mean, it's nice to see those ones as well, but you're like, oh, fuck, I could have done that better. But whereas the ones where it's no, fuck you, you're a fucking douche, and on all this shit. So
here's the thing for me, man. That's why I think YouTube is so interesting is that you could comment and people could read comments and respond to comments. So it's for me, I kind of like the engagement and the conversation. So if you see me on a lot of the Zootopia shit, I actually reply to a lot of people.
Yeah, because that's all it is, man.
It's my feedback too. So
it's an open conversation. You know what I mean?
And you know, there's a lot of people who brought up a lot of good points on why they think I'm wrong about Zootopia in particular, which, you know, some of them are good, you know, some of them are not so good, and some of them are just fucking racist. And I
I mean, that's without a doubt.
Yeah. Sorry about that one, RB3.
Yeah. So today's show,
Panthers diversity.
Today's show might be a little bit different. I mean, because we do have a guest on. I don't know, kind of just open air, just talk about some random shit. Cool. You know, we'll have some of our usual things. We'll talk about the WTF news story. We'll talk about some movie news and stuff. But we're also, I'm just gonna see if some people want to call in and give it. So if you're listening right now, it's actually pre-recorded, so you can't actually call in. But there have been some people trying to call in, and I'm just kind of waiting for them. But let me ask you this, RB3.
Yes, sir.
How big's your Johnson? No. You're winding down at school, at least for this semester. What's it kind of been like for you doing school and juggling Schmoes and doing your side stuff? Like, how has that all been for you?
Right. No, I mean, it's definitely tough, man. I mean, kind of the biggest jump for me, I think, isn't just doing Schmoes too. It's also going from like a Cal State Northridge.
Like different schools and stuff.
Yeah. So that's really that's been the biggest leap for me. And
right on.
It's a real shift of culture, like real shift of like work ethic and work environment. Because at Northridge, I was kind of like laid back. Because I went to, you guys know this, I went to a super intense high school.
Right.
And you know, so going to CSUN, I was just more able to just lay back. And now it's like, now I'm back in like high school mentality where I'm up to like 3 o'clock in the morning, like finishing papers and stuff. So
CSUN is pretty easy, huh?
Well, it's not. You went to CSUN, right?
Yeah, I didn't like it that much.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it, and it's also more of a community there too. It's a lot smaller than it is here at SC.
Yeah.
So and like here's, you know, it's a lot tougher to like really connect with people. Like,
but it's nice to stay busy though. I mean, it's nice to just not do anything. Yeah, because that's when it's the worst. When you're just like sitting there, like fuck, I got to do something.
Yeah,
Were you more sociable over there than you are here?
Well, yeah, I think also part of it. I mean, you guys are at my apartment right now.
It's fucking nice.
Yeah, but here I live like a mile away from the campus, whereas on CSUN I was like literally right there. So I was able to like connect a lot more that way.
Yeah.
But then it's also, I mean, social wise, is different, but you know, you still find ways to meet people and have fun with people.
And you know, we got a caller on the line right now, and I'll get to him in just a second. But I mean, you, like, even for me, you're an inspiration to me.
Oh, thank you, man.
Because I mean, fuck, where you're at right now, you're 19, right?
Yeah.
You're in film school. You're at USC, one of the best film schools in the world.
Yeah.
And you're also doing all these things with us at Schmoes and Collider. It's like, you know, a lot of people look up to that stuff. A lot of people want to be where you are right now. So it's pretty incredible because I've known you for, I don't know, a few months, 6 months. I don't know. It's fucking been a year almost.
Been like 7 months.
Jesus. And even seeing from where you started to where you are now, you have definitely progressed yourself and you developed into a young, handsome man.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
So, but we do have a caller on the line. Enough of that bullshit. What's up, buddy? Who do we have on the line right now?
It is Wiley once again.
What up, Wiley? Thank you so much for, you were like on the line for like 2 minutes and you didn't say a word. I'm like, fuck, this guy's awesome. He knows what's up. He knows what's going on. So you're here with us on the Wanger show. We got RB3 as our guest. You got a question for us?
Yes, I kind of do. So
ask away.
Out of just kind of staying where you guys are right now, talking about all this stuff, just to stay in the realm. So I'm trying to go into film school myself.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
I'm trying to pick and everything, like kind of going, just listening to you guys and hearing all these things. And like you said, RB3, you have kind of inspired me to do this stuff, like what you do,
man.
like where you are, like right now is exactly where I want to be. So you are like the person I'm looking up to as of this moment.
He's really short too. He's really short. No, but go ahead.
Short, yeah.
So my question is, I'm not really know that much about what film school is, so I kind of want to know what it is all about. Like, what do you do in an ordinary day?
Yeah, RB3. I don't know. I didn't go. I went to school for psychology, so I can't answer that. So obviously, I'll let the man speak for himself.
Brian went to film school too. Right?
Fuck him. I want to hear from you.
Yeah, you're in the thick of it.
Yeah.
What do you do day by day at film school?
It's nowhere near the thick of it. Honestly, what film school comes down to is like, I'm a sophomore right now, so I don't, what it is the first 2 years you're not really doing too many film classes. It's really more of
your GE, right?
Yeah, GE stuff. Yeah, like so you're taking, like I said, you're taking a lot of biology, you're taking a lot of English, you're taking a lot of stuff you don't care about, and that's really the toughest part. Is trying to get through a lot of that stuff.
But do you still take like film theories and stuff?
Right. I mean, yeah, that's what I was just gonna get to. Yeah. So for me, like, you take at least like one film class every year, and you start off like every film school is gonna start off with like an introduction to cinema kind of thing, and that's really, I mean, those are really exciting courses because that's really more of like watching. I mean, just based on my experience at CSUN and at USC, that's really the chance where you get to watch movies and kind of talk about genre and form and formalism, realism, all that kind of stuff. And then, you get into more like the nitty gritty cinema stuff, which is like another class I'm taking, History of International Cinema, which I fucking hate.
I don't like it.
That class. It's unbelievable.
Is it a lot of foreign films or?
No, it's it's like movies from like 1895.
Oh God, that existed?
Yeah, like
Jesus.
it's kind of like and
like
yeah, exactly. And they're asking you to.
I think you meant silent films.
No. It's the words, the talkies.
Yeah, towards the end you get into the talkies where it gets kind of decent, but and then you're comparing reviews from like 1920 to like reviews now, and that's fucking horrible, dude. I hate it so much.
I actually want to see that. I want to see like a bit thrown up there of like movie reviewers in the 1930s. It's like, we saw this movie, see? Like if we did like a parody of it. That'd be pretty funny. Well, the thing is, I mean, Wiley, I can ask this for you and maybe you, RB3. Maybe it all depends on where you want to go in because the film industry is just so broad. There's so many different things for you to go out there and expand on. I mean, Wiley, what's an interesting area or aspect of film that you want to go into?
Well, there's kind of two parts because last year in ninth grade, but 8th grade, I did a whole report about producing. So
good luck. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Like I was the only one that I'm the only one that knows a bunch of film things in my general area. Like Rogue One tickets just came on sale, and I'm usually like confident, like I'm gonna get these. No one goes sees movies in where I live. So they were sold out. So
yeah.
But so I guess there's a little bit more where I live. But I really want to do is be a reviewer, but I know that you got to learn stuff. That's why I want to go to film school to know what I'm talking about, because I have nothing to back it up what I talk about. So if I said this movie's great, no one's going to really believe me because I don't have anything to back it up with.
Well, see that. You know what? I'll add something to that because I don't necessarily think you need to go out there to like get a degree to because today is so different than it was at any other time. We're at a stage where RB3, you had a great tweet about it the other day. It's just fucking grab your phone, start recording whatever it is because you can put yourself out there a whole lot more and easier to do it. So. It helps to have that background. But I mean, like right now, you're in ninth grade, you said?
Yeah.
You're in ninth grade right now, and you already have this amount of passion and energy to start doing these things. Just start doing it because, you start doing it. And maybe, your first, like Ken, he had a great line about something one time where he said, about his stand-up days, he says, your first 100 sets don't mean anything. And I apply that to like everything. Your first 100 reviews, your first 100 podcasts, your first 100 videos that you ever do. They don't, because you're always going to get better. And that's just, that's where you got to start somewhere, like the first, we were like right before this, we were starting, I was watching one of my old videos, like fucking 4:3 aspect, like it looked terrible, like 360p, like it was disgusting. And now you get to the point where you are now, where you just kind of develop that, a lot more, like I'm self-taught in everything that I've done pretty much. And, you just got to get to that point. And it's awesome to see that you're so passionate about the things that you want to do because you are at such a young age. So that's awesome.
RB3, do you think those classes, do you get something out of those classes, like learning film theory and criticisms and stuff like that? Do you get a lot out of those?
I think it's very interesting what the potential is to get out of those classes. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you do learn, like I don't think you necessarily need to go to film school to become a reviewer. I think you could do that. I mean, there's, when you write a review under your tag, you're not going to say like fucking master's degree at USC or whatever. But I think at the same time, though, I think those classes really do help you develop and gain a lot of knowledge.
Anything is going to help.
And then,
I would say, why not? Like, what's the harm in an education?
Exactly. And it's the thing too of like where, especially, particularly at USC. I mean, you don't have to go to USC, but I just go here, so this is where I know where there's classes specifically for like African American cinema. There's one class that's specifically for Star Wars.
That's what's up.
And
that's what I need.
Yeah. So there's classes where there's gender studies. So you get like like I said, history of international cinema. There's a history of international cinema part 2. So you get from going to film school, you get a really deep knowledge of all these different foreign film, classic film, avant-garde. You learn about, and then you really do learn like the terms of like neorealism, all this different stuff. Yeah. So
and you can apply that to your reviews.
And then that's what makes you stand out. Is
diversify yourself in everything.
Right.
As opposed to a guy be like, I didn't like it. And you're like, what didn't you like about the movie? I didn't like the climax. Like, what about it?
And that's the thing that annoys me so much is that there are reviewers who absolutely know nothing about movies. That's so when I find a reviewer that knows a lot about film and knows a lot about the production behind it, that's really refreshing to me. So, and that's what you learn in film school as well.
There you go. Hope that helps out, Wiley.
Yeah, like I already started doing movie reviews.
There you go.
So I'm kind of going in that way. I've done it for about 2 years now. Yeah. I do like certain ones I want to, but like I'm not staying in the huge realm of movies. Like I just recorded Edge of 17 movie review. Great movie. So like people are not reviewing that much. That's good. But that like movies like that and like over there is kind of where I'm going. And I did a Hacksaw Ridge review. Yeah. And it got 102 reviews for a size of my channel, which is not even in the hundreds.
Oh wow, there you go.
Kind of good for me. So,
there you go. Hey man, you just keep at it. You got to start somewhere, man. Thanks for calling in, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. Cool. Awesome. We got another caller on the line.
There's so many good movies coming out now that I'm so excited for.
Like
the Edge of 17 is out.
There's a lot of really great movies. Like this whole year has been kind of like we look at the summer. The summer wasn't that great, but the beginning of the year we started pretty strong. In the middle it got really shitty, and it's ending really strong. But we got another caller on the line. Maybe we can ask him or her. Who do we have on the line?
Hey, what's up?
We got What's Up on the line.
What's up? My name's What's Up.
Oh, your name's What's Up? What's up, buddy? Javier, that's his name. Javier.
What's up?
What's going on, man? You got a question for us? You're here on the Wanger show, and you got RB3 as well in the guest.
RB3, the laugh man.
The laugh man. That's him himself, man. Yep. So you got a question for us, Javier?
Just how's your day been?
Oh, it's been fucking great, man. Got really drunk, drove over here. No, it's been really good. Here recording, we're live. It's Sunday. We went to church. It was great. How's your Sunday going?
My Sunday's been great. I've just been playing Titanfall 2.
Titanfall 2? Yeah, there you go. How's that been going for you?
Oh, Titanfall 2 has been great, man. And that'll lead me to my question. Any of you guys have any favorite games of 2016?
Ooh, that's a good one. Brian, do you play a lot of games?
Not recently, but not
NBA
before
2016 or something.
What's that?
No, just kidding. Go ahead.
You saw my NBA 2K. That's right.
No, not before like Black Friday, but I got an Xbox One on Black Friday, so now I'm playing Battlefield 1 and Gears of War 4.
Ooh, yeah. I started Gears of War 4. I don't have an X. I was gonna pull the trigger on an Xbox One, and I'm regretting it because I just remember because some of my favorite games of all time is the Dead Space trilogy, and I want to go back. I want to go back and play those so bad because they don't have them for PS4. But favorite game this year? Shoot, I mean. That's really hard. RB3, you got anything in mind?
I used to be a big gamer before college, and now I'm just so busy. The only real games I played are Uncharted 4. NBA 2K17 has a great story mode. I'm looking at my game collection right now.
See, I'm terrible because I bought a lot of games, but I just never finished them. And I played Uncharted 4. It's really great. God, top of my head, I mean, they re-released again the Resident Evil 1 and 0 HD collection for those, and those have been really great. I mean, Until Dawn is fucking fantastic. I'm trying to think. Uncharted 4 is really good. You got the list right there, too. Doom is fucking fun. Doom was so much fun to play. Yeah, those are some of my favorite. What about you? What was your favorite game this year?
Me? Oh yeah. Oh man, I've been loving Titanfall 2. Like I was like just the multiplayer experience with like my friends online. It's just been great.
Nice.
Everything's balanced out except for Legion still, but everything's great.
I was super close to pulling the trigger on getting Titanfall 2 because I love the first one, and they had it on sale at Black Friday for like $30, and I was so close to getting it, but I just.
Let me ask you this, and I'll ask everyone else before I let you go, Javier. What game are you looking forward to next year in 2017 the most?
Man, I've been loving. I can't wait for Injustice 2, and I can't wait for the new Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I heard
they just announced it yesterday, and I'm just like, take all my money. Just please.
I saw yesterday they announced The Last of Us Part 2, which looks. I love The Last of Us.
I might just buy a PS4 just for that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. All right, buddy. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for calling in. Sorry, I cut him off. My bad. Sorry, Javier. Sorry.
Fucked up.
No, that's great. We don't talk a lot about video games on here, but
I haven't played in so long because I've been so busy that
I'm trying to get back in. Oh fuck! I should have said Pokemon Sun. I've been playing Pokemon Sun, and I've been loving the shit out of it.
It's not a real game.
Yes, it is. I mean, next year, fuck man, Resident Evil 7. Because I'm obviously, if you didn't know RB3, I'm a big Resident Evil fan and horror guy too. Yeah, obviously. What?
The new movie Resident Evil coming out?
No. I didn't see the 5th one in theaters, and I don't plan on seeing the 6th one.
There's 5 out already. I stopped after the first one.
Yeah, not good movies. Not good movies at all. But let's go into. We'll finally get into some of our segments, and then we'll ramble on. We'll talk some more, and then we'll get out of here, eat some fucking food or something like that, because I'm fucking hungry. So, are you guys ready for this? Are you ready for this? All right, and we are going. Where is it? There it is. That's what's up. Oh shit.
Gonna do some like hair metal.
Alrighty, yeah, it's some hair metal. This was created by one of Brian's friends and a fan of the show. So again, I will remember to put links to his band this time down in there. But we go to Huffington Post. We look at all the weird news stories that are out there because there's some wacky ass shit. And this one might take the cake for a while. It says, and the headline is, "Man takes fly mugshot with parrot pal he brought to court." And as you see, there's just a picture of a dude mean mugging the camera with his parrot.
I like how the photo has the guy looking tough and the parrot.
The parrot like slightly turning his head just a little bit.
It's like the parrot just got out of jail. Like
get out of jail free card is what he needs. This comes straight from Oregon. Let me see what I'm trying to see what this guy did. Smoking gun reports. Let's see. Blah 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 blah. Who cares? He's just fucking. He took the picture with the parakeet. That's awesome. But how do you get away with something like that? He took it to court with him as well.
Wait, he went. It takes place in Oregon.
Yes.
Maybe they have like lax laws there. I don't know. Like there ain't no rules since you can't bring your own parrot to a mugshot.
That's true. I mean, maybe it's like a blind guy who has a dog. Maybe he needs a fucking parakeet going around with him as well. Okay, that's a question I want to open up to you guys. Is if you were able to have an animal with you take a mugshot, or just like, okay, so say we live in this crazy, weird, dystopian future where when you go to jail, you're allowed to have one pet. It's like a fucking weird, retroactive Harry Potter. Instead of going to school with like a cool animal, you have to go to a fucking prison with an animal to defend you, to help defend you. It's like, it's like Pokemon. That's our Pokemon movie.
Ooh.
You go to jail, but you're only allowed one Pokemon. So what do you bring? Don't bring a Pokemon because you guys won't know it. But what animal? That's what I was like. What animal would you bring
to defend you in prison?
Yeah,
a tiger. I guess.
Tiger.
Yeah. Oh, bear.
Fucking monkey, dude.
How would that
throwing shit at everyone?
But how would that defend?
Oh no! Wait, no, never mind. People are throwing shit at each other anyways in prison.
Yeah, and sperm,
RB3, what about you?
What
kind of animal? That's semen.
I wouldn't. Oh shit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily have something to protect me. Just more, be a cool friend.
Giant python in your pants.
Giant python. Oh fuck. That's defending me from but
it's gotten you into more trouble than it has defended.
No, so I think I'd want more of like a friend. I'd say like a nice cat would be like pretty cool, like just to mingle
Like
with
Cheshire, whatever the fuck Cheshire got.
Cheshire, yeah, sure. I mean, whatever. Just something like because I mean, nothing's gonna protect it. I feel like if you piss off the wrong person, they're gonna try and hurt your pet. So it's like, no,
that's true.
Cats are assholes anyway. So
yeah, that is true. Yeah, maybe a beaver. Bring in a beaver with you.
A beaver?
No, I just see a story here. It says rogue beaver apprehended after trashing store that sells fake Christmas trees. These are real stories.
This is the Huffington Post.
This Huffington Post. Yeah. Yeah. So we talk about that kind of stuff. Yeah. Some jerk burned down Sweden's giant Christmas goat. Again.
Every year.
What the fuck's wrong with these people, man?
Same fucking guy.
This fucking guy. This fucking guy.
Hey, you can't let a Christmas tree hang. Yeah,
I don't know about that one.
Sweden.
Okay.
So yeah. So tweet at us. What fucking animal would you take to prison with you if you were allowed to take one in there? What Pokemon would you? Ooh, Charizard all the way.
Yeah, Charizard's a good one.
Do you know Pokemon at all?
Yeah, I used to play a lot when I was a kid. I don't play.
You're still a kid.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say? I played. I'm 24. What the fuck?
No, I mean I haven't gotten into the new.
He's saying he grew up and grew out of it.
I didn't grow out of it, but I mean I'm just saying like I haven't gotten into like the new craze. Like I still never played Pokemon Go.
I dropped out of that so hard, so fucking hard. I know Cody dropped out of that. By the way, Cody sends his regards. Well, he says fuck you to both me and you, and to give you a giant hug.
No, Cody. The thing about Cody, he gives like the nicest hugs imaginable.
He does. No, he has good hugs. Very good. Awkward hugs sometimes.
Yeah, but
it depends on who it is.
So in Comic-Con, Cody was drunk the whole time.
Pretty much the whole time.
But he gave like at least 14 hugs a day. So I really appreciate it.
And every
he's
time
such a whore.
he met you, it was like the first time.
Yeah.
He's like,
RB3.
Yeah. Gotta love Cody. Gotta love him. So now we'll move on from the WTF news stories and just bickering to God fucking Brian. There we go.
It wasn't my fault.
Yeah, white men music. That's what's up. That's what's up, RB3.
I appreciate this.
You don't appreciate it?
Yeah. Where's the DMX?
DMX? Who's that? Is he
Tupac?
Who's Tupac?
Tupac.
Oh, Tupac. Gotcha. Biggie. Yeah.
I have a DMX soundbite in there.
Do you? Oh yeah. I thought I fucking played it.
Play that shit, man.
Play it?
It's just a
I need some culture in here.
Hold on. I'll find it. But movie news stories. Movie news. There's a lot of stuff that happened this week. What do you guys want to talk about? Is there anything that specific that stands out to you? I have some in line, but is there anything out there that stuck out to you?
No, really. I mean, Hey, yeah, there it is, baby.
That's my favorite. The dog, fucking unnecessary guy in the mic barking. But yeah, movie news stories. You got anything?
I know the Rogue One thing is pretty good. Like,
I'm getting more excited
fucking
and
sick about this movie. Oh,
why?
What?
Why are you just sick of it?
I just want it to be out already. I haven't bought my tickets.
I don't care to buy tickets.
I'm gonna get in.
You haven't bought a ticket, RB3?
No, I haven't. No, it's funny because for The Force Awakens, the second those things came out, I was just online just searching through it, and I just think this time I just haven't connected with Rogue One yet.
Really?
I have no reason to suspect it's gonna suck. I think it's gonna be really good.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be fine.
But I wasn't a fan of the 2014 Godzilla. So for me, with Gareth Edwards being the director, it's like I don't know.
Nah, would you see Monsters?
I did, and it's okay.
Monsters okay.
It's a cool film. But,
cool little indie film.
But I think that Rogue One has the real potential to be something really special. I just haven't went out and purchased tickets yet for it. But
right.
I had no issues seeing Star Wars Force Awakens the weekend of. Like, I don't know why you have to buy tickets months in advance.
Right.
I went on like that Friday night.
I think more of it is just the excitement of like everyone being together, because that's how like everything with Force Awakens, it felt like everyone was in on it.
Oh, because it was the first Star Wars.
It was the first Star Wars, so it felt like a huge thing. I mean, from that first teaser we got around Thanksgiving to the second teaser we got at fucking Star Wars Celebration, to the moment when the tickets went on sale, and that final trailer dropped. It's a big thing, but Rogue One I'm a little bit more disconnected with. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because it is just not to say it's a throwaway spin-off movie, but it's just a spin-off. It's not one of the main sagas.
I think it sounds more exciting than just another another rehash of the first story.
True. Yeah.
Like
and to add to that, it's going to be completely different. I mean, there's no
more
open
excited
crawl.
for.
So I'm excited for that too. I think it's going to introduce like a new visual language to the Star Wars saga that we have
to a generation too.
Yeah,
that's really exciting because I know a lot of people were complaining about no open crawl to their Star Wars movie. It's like, let it do its own thing. Let it.
But
do
I
its own
can
thing.
I can see why. Like, I would expect an open crawl because it is a Star Wars movie.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, because that's part of the thing is like you're getting ready for another Star Wars movie, and
Yeah.
you want to get into that mood. And so, are they going to show? Are they going to have the Lucas logo in the beginning? Are they going to have a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away?
That's what I'm curious about.
You know,
I think
I'm very interested to see how it's going to.
The
open
music
up.
behind the crawls where it goes blah.
You know, because that's always the like when that moment hits in the Force Awakens, you first time you see it, you're like, yes, okay, it's back
in Star Wars. Yeah.
Can I just say when the Force Awakens opening crawl came up, and it's spoiler alert by the way, but it fucking came out a year ago.
Yeah.
The second it said Luke Skywalker is missing, I fucking had a heart attack. And going into it, I knew that's what the movie was going to be about. But just reading now, I was like, ooh,
it's a great open crawl. And you know what the funny, and we have a caller in the line. We'll get to him in a second, but we'll talk about Rogue One. But the what's great about that particular moment for everyone, but what's also sad about that moment is that you will never feel that way about a Star Wars movie ever again. Only because it has been so long since we've seen that opening crawl text in a brand new fashion. Because now, you know, when Episode 8 comes out, it's going to be exciting, but it's not going to be nearly as much as that anticipated because we were waiting for Force Awakens for so damn long.
I wonder what they will do to open the movie.
Yeah, very interesting. Yeah.
Well, I'm looking for Episode 8 a lot more than Rogue One, honestly.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Ryan Johnson.
But Ryan Johnson's a shit.
But I was pretty disappointed in Episode 7.
Were you really?
Yeah, because it was the same movie.
It's the same movie, but I mean that's what we needed. That's what we needed.
A reboot, a restart of the original series.
I didn't mind that because all we needed was a competent film, and that's what we got. But now it's just like, don't do that again. Don't rehash Empire.
But how can I trust that they won't do that and play it safe?
Ryan Johnson.
I think because of Ryan Johnson.
But to make another $2 billion by telling us the same story over and over again.
I mean, a lot of things with Star Wars is it's the family drama that happens between it. So you're going to get a lot of those same, thread lines,
That's why I'm excited for Rogue One because it is
different.
It's disconnected from the family. Like there is like hints of Leia like getting the plans and everything. But
right.
It's not another Luke, and like there's more people in the galaxy than these three people.
Yeah. And let's hear that from our caller. Caller, you're on the line. We're talking about Rogue One on the Wanger Show with guest RB3. Who do we got?
Oh, I'm so excited for the talk of Rogue One. That's in my ballpark.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, it's Matthew Whitehurst.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, yes. So I have a hint. I'm just guessing. I'm hoping that at the start of Rogue One they might show us like a little bit, not a crawl, but maybe something like showing that a setup, what the story might be about. Like not a scene, maybe something that happened between two characters in the Empire or something.
I like that idea. It's almost like an actual visual representation of the opening crawl. As opposed to them saying what the opening crawl is, you get the actual scene, or whatever that is. Like, we've seen, I haven't seen all the trailers, but I did see the one trailer where you get to see Felicity Jones' character at a young age. Maybe that opening scene is
I think that's what
it's
going to
start off with.
That's why I think it's going to start off too with that scene. And
I'm wondering if they're going to keep that trend for all these spin-off movies because I was thinking and I was kind of like not theorizing but just seeing how these spin-off movies would play out because I definitely think that the spin-off movies should have their own thing, but all the spin-off things that they do should stay consistent with their movies. So if all these movies like Rogue One or the Han Solo movie, it starts off when they were younger, something is set up for the later movie to come, and then maybe the movie ends in a certain way that will either lead into like the original trilogy or whatever follows that. Because like I think Rogue One will end, and this is based off of nothing. I don't know anything about the movie, but like it'd be very interesting if like the movie ends with them handing off the plans to the blockade runner, and then it's like the first shot of A New Hope, and then that's how it ends. You know what I mean? So
that'd be pretty cool.
And that'd be interesting if they did that for all the spin-off movies and leading up to whatever movie follows that. So and it's very interesting. It's a very different time for us as Star Wars fans because we're seeing something so different.
Actually, I'm crossing my finger, Dan. And it came on Movie Talk, I think, last week. If we get to see C-3PO and R2-D2 towards the end, maybe that'd be cool.
Maybe. I wouldn't put it past them. I'm actually surprised we haven't seen anything about them because it is that era. You know, are we going to see it? Is there going to be a young Princess Leia in there? I don't want to see that. I definitely don't. It's unnecessary, but
that'd be pretty cool to see her like give the whole speech of like, "Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're our only hope."
Like actually saying it out, maybe. Yeah,
like the whole translation of that.
I guarantee you, C-3PO and R2-D2 in this movie.
Yeah.
I guarantee it.
Yeah.
If there's nothing, nothing. If there's no other callback to the original trilogy,
Those
I
are the
guarantee you that they're the two. Yeah.
It'd be very
What
interesting.
inside information do you have, RB3?
Yeah, RB3, what the
I don't
fuck?
have any
It sounds like USC.
I go to
you
USC.
George Lucas went to USC.
That's true.
Is there
That's
like
true.
an underground society here at USC?
There's a secret Star Wars club that we get to watch every movie.
He has a
3
building
years
here.
early.
I guarantee.
Wait, 3 years early?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
wow.
I
Yeah,
guarantee
before you
George
film
Lucas goes to like eyes wide shut parties, and RB3 just wants to get in on those.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
The George Lucas building right next to Steven Spielberg.
It's like underground, like you have a password to get underneath and everything.
All right. Well, thanks, man. Thank you so much for the call. We're all excited to see Rogue One. So thanks again, man.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Same here. I just finished up the audiobook, Catalyst, and I'm now totally excited.
I bought the book. I got to read it.
Can I say too? I think it's really interesting what the Star Wars universe is doing and taking all these different forms of media and combining them into like
It's smart.
one canon. I think it's one of the most creative things I think we've seen in recent memory. Taking books, animation, video games, comic books, and movies, and bringing them all together to make one. Now that being said, though, I don't want to walk into Rogue One and Rogue. I don't want to walk into Rogue One and then have not read Catalyst and not be able to get that movie.
They won't do that to you. They will never do it. It's always an expanded experience for you. You know, you don't need to. You're not required to read a book or anything or watch a TV show or like that. But if you do, and there's little hints thrown, like there's a character in Rogue One that is from Clone Wars.
Yeah, right.
And like I found that out not too long ago. I'm like, oh shit, that's actually cool that they're doing that for the first time. You know.
Yeah.
So it's just a little bit more extra. You know, it just shows how much they really care about the fans.
That's my thing, though. That was one thing I had a problem with Force Awakens was that whenever I had a criticism about the movie, some people would just be like, "Oh, if you read this book, this is where you find the answer." To that. I was like, "Well, why don't they just tell me that in the movie?" You know, so that's kind of
Yeah, you won't need that.
Yeah.
You won't. I wouldn't be so worried about that at all.
What is Catalyst? Is it a
I think it's like a prequel book to
Rogue
It's
One,
about the father,
the father.
of Jenner. So
Felicity Jones's character?
it's
It's a prequel to the prequel,
Yeah, that's already a prequel.
but it's not like it's not in any other movie or anything.
No.
Before that. Okay.
No. So next exciting. Got a lot excited. Oh shit! You know what? The Mummy trailer is supposed to drop because we're recording this on Sunday. And the Mummy trailer has it. Did you see that little tease that came out for it? I know it was like fucking 15 seconds long, but are you guys excited for this movie? Because I know that this is going to be the start to their whole monster universe.
Who's directing it? Do you know?
That's a great question. Alex Kurtzman.
Who's that?
the screenwriter,
Yeah.
the Star Trek in the Darkness.
Holy fuck! I didn't know that. That's horrible.
No, I like the Transformers writer.
Yeah. Look. I mean, I like Star Trek Into Darkness. I do. It's a fun movie.
Oh, he wrote the first one. Okay. Oh, the Amazing Spider-Man too. Oh,
Yeah. He also wrote Transformers. Yeah, I don't know about that. He has. I think this might be his first directorial debut. I think maybe. I don't know.
I'm excited because I'm not like super excited, but I'm kind of excited because Tom Cruise never does anything horrible.
I agree.
Anymore. Yeah. I mean, he usually. I mean, the thing is about him.
Except for Rock of Ages.
Oh yeah,
I
well,
never
I don't know
saw
what
it. I
that
never
shit was
saw it,
about, but I didn't see that.
But I mean, with him, it's always just about me. It's like me. Tom Cruise. I need to be front and center of these movies. But relatively speaking, they are pretty decent movies.
Yeah, if he does it, if he chooses a project, he'll give it 110% to anything like Edge of Tomorrow or the new Mission Impossible movies. Like
True.
he still makes it as good as it can be because he
Even
doesn't
Jack
need the
Reacher,
paycheck.
Even Jack Reacher is like they're not great movies, but they.
But I mean, he delivers.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, I'm interested to see how they'll set up this universe because it's the Mummy in present day now. So
Really?
yeah, I think so.
Played by a woman.
Played by a woman. Yeah, the
Mummy's
woman.
a woman.
The Mummy's a woman. It's not a Nox on a Moon, is it?
gender equality bullshit.
No, Jesus, Brian, fuck.
I'm sure it'll be
Let me
good.
see.
As the one person who like, oh, you know what? Alex Kurtzman directed that movie, People Like Us, with Chris Pine, and I actually really like that.
Pretty
movie.
good.
Elizabeth Banks, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I have a new faith in the Mummy movie.
Well, I'm interested just to see what kind of world building they're gonna do with this. You know, if there's gonna be a whole lot, or if it's just gonna be because Russell Crowe plays Dr. Jekyll.
Yeah.
So
I can see that.
That's very interesting to see. You know how far that's going to play into the rest. You know, I just want to see a good Frankenstein movie. You know, where Frankenstein isn't the main or the monster isn't Frankenstein. Like, you know, like fucking people separate that shit.
Wait, say that again. Where the monster isn't the focus,
where Dr. Frankenstein is creating the monster. You know, and we don't have to. I just hate the way Frankenstein is portrayed today because everyone thinks that Frankenstein is the monster, you know, and I want to see that final separation between the two, and get people on board.
Isn't Angelina Jolie playing like the Bride of Frankenstein or something in this?
I know that they were looking at that. I know that there were details behind the Bride of Frankenstein.
Oh, and Johnny Depp's playing the Invisible Man.
I could see that. This is like Universal's like expanded universe. Right?
Yeah.
I have faith in Universal. If it was like a Warner Brothers thing, I wouldn't like it.
But you know, that's the thing though. It's like what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do with an expanded universe of monsters? Are they gonna put them all in one movie and they fight each other like
Monster Squad style?
Like I don't want to see the Mummy fight the Wolfman because the Wolfman will tear her apart.
But it's like going back to that old school Hollywood of like the Frankenstein movie, and then like Bela Lugosi being Dracula. It's like just all those characters like playing
in the same universe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know if they're in the same universe, but it was just like that time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we haven't seen world building and like universe building in movies as good as Marvel's done it, and no one else has really gone out there and tried it just yet. I mean, obviously DC's trying their hardest to do it. Maybe they're not doing it so successfully, but you know, they still have Wonder Woman and Aquaman and all those other movies to. Oh God, the Justice League movie too. Fuck.
I'm looking at this cast though, man. Javier Bardem as Frankenstein. Tom Cruise in The Mummy, Russell Crowe as Dr. Jekyll. I mean, goddamn, they have some of these.
That's like
Johnny
A-list.
Depp. Yeah, that's like Invisible Man. Like what?
But are they too known? Are they too well known?
Well, I mean, for the Invisible Man, I think
I can see where it can be distracting, but if they like fully go for it,
like who do you think they would get to play Dracula?
Oh, get Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes, what?
Kills or vampire.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good, like reversal of it. No, I don't know, but the at the caliber of talent they're getting, it's like holy shit. You know?
You know, be cool, Dracula. Oscar Isaac.
Ooh,
I like that
one.
I like that idea because I'm thinking of Apocalypse, but giving him more to do than just preaching to the sky the whole time. You know what I mean? Like I think he can do something because he's got charisma to him, an amount of charm that even guys will want to fuck him. You know what I mean? So
that's what you need.
What Dracula's got to be
charisma and just be like seduced,
super seductive. Yeah,
I can see like a Tom Hiddleston type that.
Tom Hiddleston, I can. That's
Crimson
good.
Peak.
Crimson Peak, totally.
Oh man,
I can definitely see that.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, I like that.
But it's like he is kind of well known. You're like, oh, that's Loki playing Dracula.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But it's not over that like Tom Cruise. Like if Tom Cruise is playing Dracula, I'm like, what? No, because Tom Cruise is in every movie. At least because I like Tom Cruise in all of his movies, but he doesn't really have range. Like he's just Tom Cruise in a movie. You know,
I think Tom Cruise really screwed us in the Schmoedown.
yeah, fuck Tom Cruise.
His older movies showed a lot of range. If you've seen Born on the 4th of July,
Right.
Yeah, or even Interview with a Vampire. You know, but now it's just
it's him
it's
being
the same
frenetic. He's
thing.
even great in Rain Man. He's kind of like the unsung hero of Rain Man.
Yeah.
And then even Magnolia is one of my favorite movies of all time. And
Still haven't seen that movie. I got to see that.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite movies ever.
Paul
And
Thomas Anderson.
That's and he that to me that's his best performance.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's talk about one more news story, and then maybe we'll wrap it up in just a little bit. A little shorter episode than usual, but God, I know we talked about a little bit this on Schmoes, but the Alien Covenant poster is awesome. How do you guys feel about this?
I'm very much looking forward to like you guys said on the show. I like Prometheus a lot more than most people do.
Mm-hmm. So do I. I'm on the same page.
Yeah, I think that's a really great movie, even though it's the connections to the original Alien films are vague, but I think they're definitely there, and I think that has the real potential to pop off.
Well, that's one of the things. I mean, it's set up a lot of stuff for another sequel to explain what happened in just one movie, and I'm just curious to see. I mean, Ridley Scott said a lot of the creatures that we've seen before are back in this movie, and that's very exciting because this is the first time we're going to see them since Alien vs Predator 2. And like no one's going to take that movie serious, but it's going to be cool to see them back in space at a new arena showing off these monsters. So I'm very excited. I recently watched Prometheus again, and I love it so much. Beardo, what do you think?
I'm whatever about it. I don't really care. I saw the first two, and I'm like, okay, I liked them, but I'm
Aliens movies.
Yeah. I'm not like wetting the bed over a new Alien movie.
Oh, fuck
I didn't see Prometheus though, so like
really,
yeah.
Oh, you should check it out. It looks amazing on
but
Blu-ray.
The guy who's writing this wrote Green Lantern.
He also hold on. He also wrote something else good.
And then he also won like an Academy Award or something.
He did.
Well, there's 3 writers. Let me see.
Gosh.
He was Emmy nominated for Outstanding. Michael Green is.
There you go. John Logan. He's writing Logan right now.
Yeah,
he wrote Logan and Gladiator, and
he's got a rewrite credit. So yeah. He has good credits like Skyfall and Hugo.
Yeah,
and all that. Oh, he wrote Sweeney Todd, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, so I mean,
it could be good. Yeah.
I don't like seeing 3 writers on there. I mean, obviously one's a rewrite writer, but Prometheus was a little bit more. If you watch a lot of the behind the scenes on the Blu-ray, the special features, they talk about a lot of the writing process and how one guy had an original idea for a script, and then Damon Lindelof kind of came in and redid everything. So it's very interesting.
I feel like Damon Lindelof is very overrated.
He's gotten better. No, he's done some more stuff recently that like The Leftovers. Have you seen The Leftovers?
Oh, my coworker says it's the best show on television right now.
Fucking amazing. I coincidentally enough, I finished season 2 finally last night. I had stopped it for a while just because I got lazy. And there's only 2 seasons so far, and I think they're doing one more, and it's the final season, and it's amazing. It's so well written. The characters are amazing and flawed, and the show overall is great.
I gotta see that.
You gotta watch the show. And I like Lost. I like Lost a lot. It's one of my favorite shows.
I never got into that.
Yeah, get into it. So one more thing. I think you guys might have seen this. Did you guys watch the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
What do you think? I didn't watch it.
I'm so excited for this movie, man.
Yeah.
I think what James Gunn is doing now is doing some of the most visionary stuff happening in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. By just the look of this trailer, this is honestly the best looking trailer I think we've seen so far. And yeah, I think some people were talking about the visual effects. I think they look exactly how they want them to look. They're fighting a giant squid in space, so what can you expect?
Yeah.
So
they showed that. Okay, because when I was at Comic-Con, they showed a little bit of that. Fighting a giant squid monster or something like that.
Yeah, and I think the stuff looks really great. I think I know James Gunn made comments about this being the biggest, most inventive film that they're trying to do. Like one of the biggest. He calls it the biggest spectacle science fiction film ever.
Oh, okay.
And you see like hints of that in this trailer, which I think is really good. But you still have really great character moments in there. So
yeah, that's good. I think he's gonna. I mean, I trust everything that James Gunn does because I love him as a filmmaker. I'm excited to see all the stuff that he does, and I mean, he's bringing back those characters, and it's the first sequel that he's done, right? So obviously,
he wrote Scooby-Doo too.
Did he really?
Yeah, he wrote both of them.
Oh wow!
But he didn't direct them, right?
I think somebody else directed them.
I kind of like.
Those were my childhood. I watched.
I like the first movie a lot.
The movies are so bad.
Probably more than I probably watched those movies more than any other than it's like healthy.
But what are you gonna say?
No, he didn't direct them. He just wrote.
Did you see the trailers?
I haven't seen it yet. No. But I like how Guardians is its own thing.
Yeah.
And it's just James Gunn being James Gunn and having fun with it, as much fun as he can. He's always posting pictures of Baby Groot,
right?
And just like having fun with these characters.
Well,
it's loving it.
It's also really funny too because the first Guardians is a huge tie-in to the rest of the cinema because that's the first time you see the main villain that this is all building towards. And even the MacGuffin of the movie is one of the Infinity Stones. So it's like, but he still manages to keep it in its own thing. Now I'm interested to see, are there any other characters that are going to finally pop up in this movie?
Do they show new characters in the trailer?
I don't say
RB3?
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say anything.
No, but I'm asking. Like, I don't know if they see it in the trailer.
No,
that's why I don't want to know. That's why I didn't watch the trailer because I don't want to.
But I mean, I think what's going on here is like one of the more interesting. Like, I think at this phase in Marvel, they're allowing their directors to just do whatever the fuck they want. Like Thor 3 is directed by Tiwi Watiki. Is that how I pronounce his name?
Tiwi Watiki.
I don't know.
From the vampire movie.
Yeah. What's in the Shadows and Hunt for the Water People. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then and he basically said he's just ignoring the first 2 Thor movies. Yeah. And I think that was really amazing.
love that.
And
it looks like it takes place like during the time Thor was gone in Avengers 2 or something like that.
No,
Civil War.
Oh, at Civil War. Oh, yeah, like why he's not there. And did you see that little clip that they made?
Yeah. He directed that, and then he directed my favorite scene in Doctor Strange, which is the post-credit.
The post-credit scene. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he says that he's ignoring it, but he's kind of not, because I mean, the end of Thor 2 is with Loki taking over, and we're like, where the hell's Odin at? So it seems like the way that they described Thor 3 was that it's a road trip movie, and I love that. So I'm excited to see Hulk in the movie. I'm excited to see I want to see how he fucking got there, like on all these different things. So it's gonna be and now Doctor Strange is gonna be in the movie,
right, and that's fucking awesome. And then. But they taking all these characters and putting them in all these different movies, but then at the same time they're giving them like total, like creative. I think so far what I'm hearing, and then Thor 3, Guardians 2. I'm hearing Ryan Coogler has is basically working by himself on Black Panther.
That's so dope.
And it's just like, oh man, this is really building up to something special.
We can end on this conversation, but I'm interested to see how Black Panther is going to go, especially how Civil War went, because. Everyone that was locked up in that giant ocean prison, are they in Wakanda now?
Ooh,
are they there?
That's a good point.
You know what I mean? Because where else did they go? Did they all just run off and go into hiding? Because that's where Captain America is right now. So is Captain America going to pop up in Black Panther at some point?
Maybe.
So
maybe.
What's the story going to be behind Black Panther? Because it's a very interesting story.
Yeah, I think they said it was something like there was a threat that. Both the Wakandian, I mean, I'm not too familiar with Black Panther comic books, but it's something that their version of the CIA and the American CIA have to team up to kind of fight like this big entity or something.
That's cool.
And I think that's like Warmonger, who's played by Michael B. Jordan and stuff. So I think, honest to God, that cast with everybody in it is just shaping up to be one of the finest.
And not to mention, we could see. I know it's an all black cast right now. At least for the most part, everyone that's been announced.
Andy Serkis too. Though.
But I mean, Andy Serkis can pop up. Martin Freeman can also pop up because I think his character is tied into a lot of the stuff with Black Panther. So there's a lot more. That's why I like these movies a lot. I like seeing the expansiveness, but when they don't put that in front, Age of Ultron kind of did that a lot, where a lot of the setup kind of got in the way of the storytelling. Like Doctor Strange was I was expecting a whole lot of setup stuff, and there was barely anything in it. It was just pure wacky craziness. So I'm excited to see where all these movies take it. And I get a little superhero fatigue from time to time, but each time I watch these movies, I get reminded of how much creative integrity is into these movies. So.
Right. I mean, after watching, there was a dry spell though, man, this year where it was it was nothing but Batman v Superman, X-Men Apocalypse, and Suicide Squad. I was like, ooh,
it went from to
Civil War was in between there, so that
kind of helped out a little bit.
Too, and,
I was actually rewatching X-Men Apocalypse last night. That just it's not a terrible movie. It's just it's just there. It happened.
Because Days of Future Past was so good.
Yeah. It's how do you top yourself with it?
And it's also I kind of felt like Bryan Singer was phoning it in a little bit.
Probably. Dude, the dude's been doing X-Men for so long. Move on. Give it back to Vaughn. Give it back to Matthew Vaughn. Just give him a better special effects crew. X-Men first class special effects are fucking awful. But
the submarine landing on the beach.
Yeah. So I think that's where we're ended today. It was a fun conversation. RB3 in the house. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for coming to my apartment. Thank you for all the callers and everything. Talking college and all that stuff.
That was fun. No, it was a great conversation. I think it was a lot of fun.
What movie are you excited for the most coming up?
La La Land.
I really want to see that too.
Yeah, I want to see La La Land.
Yeah. And it's funny enough. Last Thursday, they had a screening here, but
Fucked up.
Schmoes. Just say, hey, I'm sick.
That's what you got to tell him next time.
I really want to see La La Land. Did you see Whiplash?
Yes, I love
That's
Whiplash.
one of my favorites. Yep.
I'm
very excited to see all that. So thank you all there. All there? Sure, why not? Oh, thank you everybody out there for listening in. Thank you to all of our callers for today. It was a lot of fun conversations that we had. A little bit different show, but you know what? Going forward, I think having guests on is going to be a lot more fun and exciting. You guys want to hear from all the other different people outside of their normal realm. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So before we get into our individual plugs, if you're listening to us on the Schmoes Know iTunes feed, please be sure to, and if you're brand new, hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment and review on this show. Give us a 5-star rating because, we're 5-star worthy. And then also be sure to check out all the other shows. Obviously, the Schmoes Know Show, the main show every single Thursday from 7 to 9 p.m. PST. The Schmoedown Rundown, which is on here as well, and the Schmoville Podcast. You guys can also find all those on the SK Podcast channel. Of course, the Schmoes Know Show is on the Schmoes Know YouTube channel, youtube.com/schmoesknow for all their reviews and other fun stuff that they've got planned on there. So subscribe to all of those, and hey, follow all of us on our social media platforms. Beardo, where can they find you?
Schmoes Beardo.
There you go. Are you glad that's your nickname now?
I don't care about Twitter at all. I just have a Twitter.
RB3, where can they find you on the tweets?
Actually, Snelling, it's the Schmoville After Show.
RB3, where can they find you on Twitter?
RB3 Schmoes on Twitter and Instagram, and leave me a good comment under the Zootopia discussion.
Yeah, please do. RB3 works his ass off. He doesn't deserve that.
What was your Twitter handle before Schmoes? RB3 Schmoes?
I don't even remember. I honestly, I use Twitter like once a month before coming in, and they're like, "Oh, you're using Twitter now."
You might get warmed up too. You might start using, because I was the same way. I didn't give a fuck, but now I love it.
I don't see me doing that.
Well, I see you tweeting all the time. You tweet at K-Rock all the time.
Yeah, to the people.
Yeah,
like I don't be like, I want to have a sandwich today.
Well, we've
come. Do I tweet that, Brian? Do I tweet?
We've come
That's
along.
what RB3 is.
We've come a long way since just telling everybody what we're doing. We like to be assholes on Twitter. That's fun about it. So if you want to find me on Twitter, you can follow me at Copster15 and all that fun stuff. So thank you guys so much out there for listening. Hope you enjoyed this episode of the Wanger Show. And I'm trying to just find the fucking intro song. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. I did this last time, so I'm going to do it again. Oh, shit. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, you did the exact same thing where you stopped the music to play. No.
There we go.
Because we had Cody last time.
We had Cody last time. He was able to do it. So, Brian, RB3, you can just laugh along. You can keep all that in there. That was really fun.
Woo, let's just fade the thing out to laughing.
Oh, yeah.